back. I have to redo this. So. Okay.
Here, let's be nice about them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Session.
Hello.
Hello.
Session
Hello.
time.
Yippee! Yay! Yay! Yippee!
Yeah.
Wahoo.
We're back.
Ooh.
Yes.
We're back again, and about time too. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you want to clap, because this is the Traveling Hearts.
Yeah.
Yippee.
Unfortunately, Donkey Kong is not here. I mean, that I know of.
No!
Sorry, Eve.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey's dead.
Donkey dead.
Liam, reactive.
Ooh. Who am I stuck?
Reactive!
Different flavors
Lamau.
of the same girl, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. So, little recap of last session. You guys dealt with a lot of things in Elteron. You guys rebuilt a lot of it over the span of like a couple months. You guys did really, really good on rebuilding some parts of it.
Yay.
People are rebuilding homes and businesses and the castle. And the last thing that you guys did there was cleaning up the beach so that it didn't look dirty as shit.
Oh yeah.
The princess also came down to let you guys know that she was actually going to make some statues to represent some of you guys in the field of what you
Damn.
guys represent. Obviously, she was going to make a statue and also a performance area in honor of Octavia. For Elwyn, a magical college for people to learn magic. I think I can't remember exactly what everybody else got per se, but
We got something.
yeah, everybody's getting something in and around the kingdom that is supposed to represent them. Actually, if I do remember, the princess was actually going to try and make a better port system, so that they didn't.
Hell
Nice.
That way, everything didn't just funnel through the castle. It actually is something where people can actually dock and travel via boat system and not have to take so many different routes just to get to Eltron.
yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, Mr. Somebody had to come by and snatch up little Octavia and take her back to Theavis so that she can
Oh, no. Not him.
yeah.
Oh no, anything but that.
Yeah. So that
Oh no.
Oh my cat ears. Oh no.
Octavia can actually go back and perform after a good couple of months of being away. Um, with that, obviously Octavia learned what the play was and how there are about 3 different kind of scripts that obviously you get to choose. Um, you'll learn a little bit of the differences on that one. Um, he did offer for everybody else to follow behind. Originally, not with a carriage, but then after some very good persuading, you guys got to
Persuasion.
yes, you guys got to ride in the other carriage. As they took out some boxes and whatnot and took somebody else's carriage that they very kindly was 100% okay with giving away. Not expecting to actually get money for that. Especially with how much he gave him. You guys traveled. It didn't particularly take too long for that to happen as it was pretty early in the morning. Guys made it back. You guys had a large crowd of people around you. For Octavia, she got to see the playhouse, got to meet the person in charge of the play, got to see the the words per se, and it went from one thing to another. So, on top of that, the rest of you got to meet up with the mayor and got to talk to him a little bit about everything, explaining what you guys had learned.
Yay.
And
Yeah.
obviously the mayor was very concerned, but very happy that Elteron is being restored to its glory, but also going to be changing as well. You guys left off with a little bit of uncertainty of who this other person was going to be that was going to be performing with Octavia. But you guys are now meeting up at the tavern that belongs to Cole, Big Red's Tavern. Right now it is getting close to being kind of dark. The sun is setting and people are still mingling around and enjoying everybody's company. Heading to the tavern itself, the change from one part of the city to the other is, in certain areas, gradual. You can see the difference in the housing and the buildings, and other parts, it's just, hey, that's a really nice house too. Oh my goodness, that house could see better days. It might need renovations.
No.
But it's not,
Might.
but yeah, it's not for every, luckily enough. But like I said, you all are making your way to the tavern. A lot of the hanging lights are being lit. That way there is a light source for people to see. So yeah, along the way you guys are allowed to talk amongst each other, just talk about what all has been happening, especially for everything Octavia has had to deal with since coming back and being forcibly taken back to Thebes. And while everybody else got to mostly just deal with spooky shit-ish in the hallway and dealing with the mayor who's just like, I'm tired. Here's money, take it, go away. So yeah, floor is yours for a little bit. What is going on with my dashboard? Like I said, you guys are just on your way.
So we're in Athebes still, or I'm so sorry.
Yes, you guys are in Athebes.
Okay. So we're in Athebes at the Playhouse now.
No, you guys are
Did we?
heading to Big Cole's Tavern. After
Ah, understood.
this is after everything you got to see that has been updated, Octavia, while everybody else had to talk to the mayor and then come back to make sure that you were okay.
If we're all like traveling on towards Cole's Tavern, when we reach there, she's gonna be like, "Hello, how have things been?
Hi, they've been interesting.
Indeed.
How's that?"
Hmm.
My memory loss is unfortunately not serving me right now.
Yeah, same here. I had finals in between.
Oh, fuck.
Could we get a reminder of
Octavia
what
hears
happened?
everything that happened, and she goes, "Wow, you guys have been so busy."
Yes, with all of the stuff and things that we have done.
The stuff and things we have done. I'm
You-
so sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
I have-
sorry.
I'm having to like retcon a couple of things. But
Yeah.
in the in the hallway, you guys, the two of you, Oric and Elwin, you've seen and been around this painting. I can't quite remember if you guys have sensed this before, but whether you have or haven't, you got a much weirder sensation going past a particular painting of a dragonborn. Originally there was something that was said, but I gotta take it back. That would be fixed later. But you did see a name. For now, we're just gonna say the name.
Okay.
Because, like I said, fixing it. But I think it was you, Elwin, that was able to. It was either you or. I'm double checking. Somebody was able to do really good on Arcana.
Probably Elowen.
Yeah.
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 Where is it? Okay, it's not much. Yeah, I'm not. Why is it not here? Bruh. Yeah. Yeah, someone did really good on Arcana. I'm assuming Elwin. But you were able to sense that something was seen through a painting. But obviously, when you look on the other side, there's no holes. There's nothing on the other side of the wall besides the name of the person and, like I said, that weird sensation.
Hmm.
Would you let
Ugh.
Would you have let
Yeah,
Octavia
of
know
course.
about that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Now, isn't that and everything we did absolutely crazy? What happened to you?
This really
Oh,
was
I
a
just-
traveling hearts.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What were you gonna say, Leah?
Oh, she just says, "Oh, I was busy.
Yeah, busy doing what?
Some work stuff."
Hmm. They making you do a play?
Well, you know, making's a pretty strong word. More like encouraging.
There's a big difference between snatching you from a city where you were adventuring and making you do a play, and you voluntarily going home and doing a play and being encouraged. But your life is your life, so Was it at least fun?
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
It was fun. I am having fun.
I'm worried too, but like, do we have time to be worried right now? Or the energy?
Hmm.
Plus, again, if Octavia seems fine, then whatever.
If she says there's nothing to talk about, then there's hardly any point in pushing.
Yeah. Unless there is something that you'd like to talk about, Octavia?
No, everything's going swell.
Alright, yeah, I won't. Hmm.
As you guys get
Ooh.
closer to the tavern, you can easily see it. It still looks just about the same. There's not been too much of a difference with how the tavern has looked since you guys have last been here. Going inside, though, it is just packed with people. Not completely packed to the brim, but there's a lot of people here. You notice a lot of different groups of people hanging out together. You see some families together. You see a couple people at the bar area, kind of having fun there. You could probably easily tell that one of them is probably a little bit too far into their drinks. They probably should be cut soon. um,
Hmm.
but you do see quite a few people who are just having a lot of fun. The energy is high and vibrant and happy here, which is a very stark contrast from where you guys were once at a while ago. What are you saying? So you guys kind of look around. You guys do spot a table that's not occupied and it's clean. There's nobody around it. It's off to the side and going and take a seat. It takes a little bit of time before any kind of server comes over, but when one does, you notice uh, a kind of tallish individual, flaming skin, fire ganassi. Um, he looks slightly similar to Cole, but younger. Very, very younger than. Wow, I can't English at the moment. Very young, like I said, almost splitting image to Cole himself, but without the facial features and uh the muscles on him. And he just kind of comes over and he's just like, "Well, how can I help you? What you guys needing?"
Well, you've all been here before and I haven't, so I'll have whatever you lot recommend, I guess.
I will say this place does offer a lot of different types of meals and drinks and a lot of different kinds of alcohol as well.
She
I'm
goes,
trying to remember what Auric got here last time. I think there was some kind of cider.
yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I think there was some kind of
Yeah.
cider.
She goes,
There might be an AO3 for that.
yeah. Ha! I got
Let me
excited.
check.
Oh,
But she goes, I'd like a strawberry Bellini, please.
He nods towards you and he takes out his little notepad and writes down what you and Auric requested and then looks over to you, Ellen, just like, "What can I get you?"
hmm. No, you know what? I'm in the mood to celebrate. What's your second most expensive?
Ooh, second most expensive.
The most tends to be overpriced garbage, in my
Wow.
experience.
Well, I would say our second best is my favorite, honestly. It's one that we recently just started getting from a fellow up north, actually. It's quite amazing, not gonna lie.
Taking notes.
all
It
the,
isn't a wine made with orange blossom, is it?
no,
Good, good.
no, we can't get a hold of that one, actually.
Oh no,
That's
that was out of
exclusive.
character. That was out of character.
Nah, this one, we just like to, we've been starting to call it the mountainside. It's amazing.
The mountainside.
It's really
Is that because it's where you wake up after drinking it?
depending on how well you hold
Mountainside.
your liquor. If you're a dwarf, you handle it with ease. If you're a human, well, good luck. I don't know about
All
everybody
right.
else, though. It tastes good, though.
I'll take my chances.
I like you now. And he looks over to you, Morgan's just like, what about you? What would you want? You're new here.
I don't know.
Do you want a surprise?
Sure. But
Awesome.
could I also have like fish with whatever it is, please?
Of course.
Just
I
like
can-
any fish.
We got so many different kinds of fish, but I'll find you one part of that surprise. And he writes
Thank you.
that down. It's just like, well, I'll be back. Hopefully, I don't get too distracted with all the fellows everywhere. They're having fun over there. And he looks over to a group of dwarves and halflings and one elf who are all having a drinking contest. She's like, I don't understand them, but they're having fun. I'll be back. And you just see him walking away.
Oh wait, hold on. Did Elowen actually order food?
Did you want food?
Damn. What's your second cheapest food?
Second cheapest. That'd be any kind of soup you could think of.
Nice. I'll have the soup of the day, thanks.
Ooh, nice. Mom will be happy. It's the one that she just made today, just for today.
No.
Soup's never treated me wrong.
Yeah, makes everybody happy and warm. How about Mestia? Any other kind of food you're thinking of? Or just drinks?
Me?
Yeah, you or your girlfriend over there.
Eek.
She goes, you got any berries?
I mean, we got all kinds of fruit. It's how we make the alcohol. At least some of them.
She smiles. I would love a berry bowl.
Sure, I can do that. He just writes that down and just looks over to you, Oric, and she's like, how about you? Need food? Hungry for
What kind of
anything?
soups do you have?
We got tons. Potato, mushrooms. Just different
I'll
kinds.
take black bean if you have it.
Ooh. People don't order that one often. I'll get that for you.
Much appreciated.
And he gets everything written down. It's just like, well, I'll be back. Hopefully I don't have to take any
Valid.
more alcohol to those people over there. They're racking up a huge bill. Make Dad happy, though. And you just see him just walking on his way over to Cole, and he hands him the paper, and he looks at it, and he just nudges, and you see him talking to him a little bit, and you see their eyes looking back over to you guys a couple times, and he's just like, you see the young one's face just going to shock as he realizes who you guys were, and all the kinds of hand movements you can think of. But you see Cole just kind of reassuring him, just like, relax. And he goes back into the kitchen to get your guys' stuff.
He hits him with a.
Yeah. Just to chill.
Morgan waves, just like, hello, yes.
But
And then promptly turns to Octavia and goes, so is your personality that just that of a pixie in an elf's body, or...
Some people say it's a little sweet. Unfortunately, some people think it's fake, but I just like being happy.
They just don't know the real you. A bowl of berries? Really?
yeah.
I mean, it's adorable, but it's surprising.
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought you'd eat, like, those weird tiny foods that fancy people eat.
Oh goodness, no. I'm
Hmm.
much more of a dancer and an athlete than I am. You know, you gotta feel your body.
Yeah.
I still
Oh,
don't
I like
understand why
other
you have the
things.
same diet as my rabbit I kept when I was yay high.
Yeah, I mean, it's similar to ballerinas. A lot of high energy. So you need good food.
Do rich people actually eat tiny food all the time, or is that just a events thing?
That's like
Uh,
hors d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres are different.
And she
Mostly
pronounces
just
it properly.
hors
Hors d'oeuvres are like
d'oeuvre.
for snacking.
Mm.
Hmm. I find that they're often served in one after another as a full set of meals. Just give you the full palate.
It's like when you eat and there's courses. Yeah,
Yeah, course
it's
Uh-huh.
after
like
course after course.
smaller
There's...
like servings make a big serving, so you get to try lots of
Oh.
things.
At least it sounds fun.
It
One
is.
time.
We could do it sometime.
Yes.
Would
Though
you
it's
want us into one of those places,
prohibitively
or would we
expensive.
get...
Hold on, never mind. We're
I'll
rich.
take you in.
Are you sure? I
Yeah,
mean...
I take all the party in.
Okay, if we ever get the chance, we've got to try. Because it does, again, lots of tiny food sounds fun. I don't wonder how much that I'd be able to sneak into, like, a little box to take home with me without them noticing.
Oh, if you wanted extras, you just ask.
Hmm.
I'll need to sneak it.
Well, what if they think I'm stealing or something?
No, you'd be with us. Like, you'd be with me. So then they wouldn't think that you were sneaking.
Oh, Octavia. You are just a pixie in half-elf shape.
And Octavia's not the only one with experience in this sort of field here.
Yeah, she's also. She lowers her voice. She's also like that.
Yeah, yes, I know.
Royalty. It comes with the territory.
She knows. But yeah.
You seem
The
so
whole time-
remarkably different.
How so?
Yeah.
Just... Again. Octavia, you're a pixie in human form, and Eloin is Eloin.
Eloquently
Human
put.
form? Half-elf form. You're just... Owen, no offense, but you're kind of... You're like... someone who's really stressed all the time, but is fun about it.
Yeah, I think you've seen a little more of one side of me than I generally put forwards, especially seeing as the recent events that have been going on that have triggered such a thing.
I
I think
suppose.
everyone in the party
Usually
is
it's much
smart.
less of a veneer and much more of genuine curiosity about the world, but
Hmm.
unfortunately recent circumstances have led to different.
What'd you say, Leanne?
Oh, she had said, I think everyone in the party is nice.
You're
I
the
think you're
nicest, I
wonderful.
think.
Yes, I concur. Apologies, Auric.
No,
Oh
it
no,
is
I won't try to
nonsense.
dispute that.
I will.
What
It
if
is
you're
always
equally
fun playing
nice?
her. It is always fun playing her, because, like,
It's fun playing with her.
Yeah.
She's such a charming little cinnamon bun.
Thank you. I tried. The fun thing with her complexity is that it's all internal, and a lot of her struggle
Yep.
is pretty grounded in reality for such a superficial character.
Yeah. Like,
like
she's just a
Evie's
little
out here
critter.
fighting, like, Horatio god powers.
Meanwhile, Octavia's like, I hope my uncle tweets my friends nice.
Yeah.
It is fun
I
to
hope
get
my
to have.
uncle changes. I hope my uncle changes his mind about my adventuring.
Exactly. She's very fun because
Versus,
she gets to be the most, like, goofy, silly, like,
yeah.
on the scale of
Uh-huh.
serious to silly, she is my silliest character, which is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have these Shack gummies
Yeah.
that are massive gummies in the shape of
Damn.
Shaq's face. They taste like plastic. Like, I consider myself a gummy aficionado. These are the most, like, sorry, Shack Corporation, but, like, y'all gotta do better. I'm
Yeah.
only eating them because they don't
Damn.
want to go to waste.
Morgan
Excuse me?
then turns to Oric and goes, I haven't been able to get much of a read on you. But then again, we've been kind of trying to save your city since we met, so
It's
I
quite
hope I
alright.
get
I'm used
that.
to being in the background.
Hmm,
I kind of prefer it that way.
that's fair.
I like the
But
peace times.
I hope that I get to understand you a little better now. Because, you're not literally trying to save your city.
It will be nice to have a break from that, yes.
He's quiet, but very smart.
I think you're the smartest of all of us.
Or
She
it does
blinks
blush a
and he
bit.
goes, huh? He is.
A break, you say. Don't be ominous, Sully. Oh, bad
Sully
DM.
goes, what? They go, merp. They just parapet up. They're like, merp.
Oh, did I put that shit? Oh, I found that flash drive. Next.
Ooh. Really shit. I fucking love Lilo and Stitch.
I got shit planned.
Yeah, baby.
So, as you guys are enjoying each other's company, talking amongst each other, people around you, they're also just having fun. Like I said, the group of dwarves and halflings and the one elf are also having the best of times in their little area, and it's very loud as well. You can hear their conversation with ease. Like, granted, whatever they're talking about is not like horrendous. It's not like, oh my goodness, they shouldn't be saying that in public. It's just, holy shit, what kind? What kind of phrase was that? Now that's a dwarf phrase right there.
Learning some colorful new language, are we?
Yes. Now that's a way to describe someone's family. Now that's one.
Oh,
You know that one
gosh.
SpongeBob clip that's like Plankton roasting that entire family?
Yes. Throw you down to
Someone ought to
sea.
put you in a box floating down the
Yeah,
river,
in the
Grandma.
river.
Yes.
Exactly.
There's probably an
Iconic.
equivalent to that in D&D and probably in this world. Gonna put you in a crate and throw you off the mountain.
Whee!
But as you guys are enjoying each other's time, your guys' foods and drinks come out, and it looks really good, actually.
Yay.
The soup that you got, Auric, it looks and smells fresh. Like, they just were like, hey, we have not had people order this. Let's make this shit fresh.
Yeah.
I think for you, Morgan, I can't remember. You got something fish, correct?
Just fish. Yeah.
Fish. You actually see this really decorative platter that has salmon, all cut up, has all these ingredients off to the side that you could add on to it, like different kinds of herbs and spices and whatnot. As they allowed their patrons to decide on if they would want that or not.
Damn.
But it also looks amazing as well. Everybody's drinks looks amazing, and Elowen, you got a special soup, if I remember correctly.
The soup of the day.
Yes, you got the soup of the day. When you look, the soup is like a copper red almost, and
Ooh.
you see the steam coming off of it, and it smells really close to a very subtle amount of earthy to it. But you see these diced chunks of like different kinds of meat in there, along with some beans as well. But like I said, it smells wonderful.
Nice.
It smells so freaking good. And also, to anybody who's gotten an alcoholic drink, please give me a con save real quick.
Oh boy.
Octavia, remember, canonically, she has extreme high tolerance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, that's a
Hold
nat
on.
20 anyways. What?
Hell yes. You
Octavia,
drink everyone under the table. Hell yeah.
She always does.
yeah, you just start drinking it, sipping on it, being however ladylike you would like to be, and you're just like, this is a normal
Pinky
water
out.
to you. This is like water. You're just like, this is good.
Flat 15.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
I also got a nat 20.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I got a nat 15 for a total of 21.
Oh jeez.
Damn, I got a total of 22.
My con is +0, so
And you said you got a 15? Or
flat 15.
for you, your drink, it hits a little bit, but it's very subtle. You're still able to handle it very well.
Yeah.
For you, Oric, your drink, same thing, but you're so used to it since you did it a couple times with some of the other people in Elteron, as well as traveling with Sanctum as well. You're just like, yeah, this is kind of normal. You, Elwyn, since you got a very special drink, but you also got a fucking nat fucking 20, god damn you.
Tee.
You see this beautiful glass. They put this specific drink in a very nice cup, and the liquid inside is like a little bit of a grayish tone to it, grayish white, kind of shimmery, and you take a small swig of it. It's slightly thick, but not too thick. Like it's a nice medium in between.
So, like, creamy kind of texture.
Yeah, creamy like. And it it's strong, but you handle it with ease. You're just like, "Yep, I got this. I can handle this." But it tastes really
I've had
freaking
worse.
good. Yeah. But it like I said, it tastes really freaking good. Like the other drinks that you've had with like the drinking contest or anything with any other person, nothing can really compare fully to this. Probably there's something that's better, but this is just like, wow. This is different. I will say it has like a slight like milky kind of taste as well as floury as well. So
Nice.
yeah. So as you guys are enjoying your drinks and your food, enjoying the taste of all of it. Like I said, you hear a lot of people just talking amongst each other, talking about different kind of things. Some people are celebrating anniversaries or birthdays or whatnot. Some people are enjoying each other's company. But you do see someone come up to you. You hear the pulling of a chair as it uh, glides across the floor, and you see Cole propping himself onto the chair, the back of it facing his chest, uh, as he sits near your guys' table and just looks at you guys and just like, it's been a while since I've seen you. How's everything been?
It has.
I've heard some things, but do tell. You guys were there. You
Ah,
got to
it's
see it
been
all.
so terribly eventful. Well, there was all sorts. There was the incident with the dragon. There was the goddess, Eltaron, and well, the great and mighty being which I failed to witness. We got captured.
Oh, jeez, you guys got captured.
Yeah.
That's a little fun.
The jailbreak was shockingly easy.
How'd you guys manage that one? Got some lockpicking.
Well, I
Very
can
handy.
teleport.
Oh yeah, that's a good advantage. I'm guessing the rest of you
It really was
had.
fairly, it really was fairly amateurish, but then they weren't exactly keeping the place in the best conditions.
No.
Yeah,
Rather shameful, honestly.
Indeed.
yeah.
No way to run a country.
Yeah, we're still hearing some news from everything that's happened, but I just can't grasp my head around all of it.
Hmm.
How
Can we pause for a sec? Someone just knocked at the door of our place.
What the hell?
I don't
Okay,
know.
I'll head and answer then.
Okay,
you want me
sorry.
to pause it real quick?
Yes, please.
Okay,
I am freaked out.
it's all good. there we go. Okay. We are back to streaming.
Nice.
Yay.
Okay. We left off with Cole talking to you guys. Just talking about everything that he has at least learned so far and being very confused on how one individual could manage to basically overthrow a whole entire city all by herself.
Hmm.
But he does look from each one of you and he does ask, like, did she ever say if anybody else helped her at all? Because I'm sorry, I just can't fathom someone doing it by themselves.
It is a lot to take in.
Hmm.
At the moment, though, I do think it might be better to keep that information close to our chest. Can't be too careful.
I get you. It's something you probably don't want to cause a lot of panic,
Indeed.
especially with everybody trying to be happy, knowing that the city is back.
Boss. It's a time for revelry.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I'm just happy to hear things coming back to normal. Still hearing things is taking a little bit of time to come to us, but that's just how sadly things work. Till one day we manage to get something that can travel faster than pigeons or horseback. But until then, he puts his hand on the table. Your guys' food's gonna be half off, just because you guys done so much for us. Even though
Thank
all
you.
all you did was bring back a city, but it was a city that has been a great help to us, whether in history or in trade.
That's very kind of you.
It's no problem. I got to meet you guys all those months ago. You guys were very kind. You guys did a lot for us before you went out, and a lot of us still appreciate it. But I will leave you guys be for now. Enjoy the food, enjoy the drinks. Try not to get into too much trouble with anybody here. I have been keeping my eye
No
on a
problem.
couple. Yeah, I know, no promises from some. But I can only keep my eyes out on some people for a certain amount of time before other people become problems.
Yeah.
And he kind of eyes a couple different tables. One eventually lands on the one table with the dwarves and the halfling and the elf. But he also seems to be eyeing a couple other smaller tables of people. But it mostly just looks like they're just being quiet. Not much could be seen, but only Cole knows why he's eyeing them. And with that, he stands up and he takes the chair with him as he places it next to a now empty table. And you see him going over to his the other boy that helped you. Seems to be in deep conversation for just a little bit before he tells him to go about and do a couple things around the place. And he does. He takes what he needs. He takes like a rag and excuse me, a bottle that is labeled with in some kind of language, and he goes around to certain tables and he starts cleaning up a little bit. He asks some questions amongst others, and So overall, being very friendly to everybody. Uh, but yeah, as the night continues, said everybody is still in a really good mood. That even by the time the tavern has to close, which is very late into the night, people are still all but happy to leave. Uh, Cole comes over with your guys' bill, and you see that on there he has made it to where it only cost about 25 gold.
Ugh. That'll be my drink. I can cover most of that.
Yep. You actually do see written on there the original price for it, and it's, oh boy, that was an expensive drink.
I was fully prepared to cover the drink.
Yeah. Well, like I said, he made it a little bit cheaper for you guys.
That'll come out of my end. I'm fine to do that. This was a personal cost. My treat.
Much appreciated.
Okay. They put the coins on the table, and you see the gentleman that helped you previously. He comes by and grabs it, and he nods towards you, and just as he's walking away, just says, "You guys have a good night. No trouble, no fights. As long as it's outside our tavern. We don't need to fix anything. Not this late." And you just see him scurry onto the back of the bar. And would you guys be leaving at this point?
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. As you guys leave the tavern, you see different groups of people also leaving as well. Some still talking amongst each other, others splitting off to go different directions. Some people going a little bit more north, and others going a little bit south. Crap. You notice the group of halflings and dwarves and the one elf walking. The dwarves look absolutely just smashed. The halflings, same thing. The elf looks somewhat okay, but you could definitely tell that it's slowly taking effect over time.
Yeah.
But you hear all of them kind of just talking about how they'll come back next time, and we'll have our contest again to see who's still the best. And you see some of the like two halflings like trading coins amongst each other, and like I said, just having fun talking to each other. And you see them all going into different directions. The dwarves seem to actually be heading outside of Atheabus, while the halflings seem to go south, and the elf is just kind of left there to kind of think on where he needs to go, and just decides to end up going north, following a path that heads closer to the port system, actually, but slightly northbound. As you guys, though, stand there for just a little bit, the lights flicker through some of the light post. Oh shit! If I can, I didn't want that. Stupid. Um. All of you have dark vision, correct?
Yes. Or at least I know
I
Auric
don't
does.
know.
Oh yeah,
Do
I think
changelings have dark vision?
I don't
I
think
don't
they
think
do
changelings
actually.
do, which is a fun discrepancy considering I'm usually disguised as an elf, who
Yeah.
notoriously do.
Yeah. You just get to be like, yeah, I do. Totally. But to those who can see a little bit further with their dark vision, you actually see two individuals that are well dressed coming up to you guys. The one that you've definitely seen before, Octavia. You've definitely seen her before. The other guy, he's a little bit new. Definitely not one you've seen before, but he's also well dressed in the same manner. He seems to be holding himself very, very well, not really showing too much emotion on his face, per se.
Per se.
Yeah, per se. But his hands are hidden in his pockets. But you do see a little bit of movement in the one where it looks like he might be fiddling with something. Something small, like a coin or something. You see the one lady coming up to you. It's just like, Octavia, there you are.
She goes,
Mm.
hello.
No, I was gonna find you here with your friends. Let me guess, did you guys have
Yeah,
fun at this tavern? Like I'm assuming?
we did.
Wonderful. I love hearing that. But now, obviously, as you can see, the moon is high and it's nighttime, so I think we should get you, Octavia, back home and we can find something for your friends.
Home
There's-
where?
Oh, well, obviously there's a couple motels around here. They can obviously stay in there. It won't be too expensive. We'll make
It's still
sure.
in Theabus, right?
Yeah, we've been in Atheabus this whole time. So yeah, we're still
No,
here.
I know. I just wanted to make. She goes,
They can stay in my apartment.
No, we have very important things to talk to you about, Octavia and your friends. We found this very lovely motel. It's very nice. They will love it. Trust me. I made sure. Your uncle really wanted to make sure that they had the best motel in the north that didn't cause a heavy platinum.
she almost falls. She goes,
You picked a motel?
Yes, yes. Like I said, we wanted to make sure it didn't cost a pretty platinum or 3.
That's interesting. I've never known him to be cheap.
Well, depending on how closer you get to the lower ends of Theabus, it's yeah, it becomes a little cheaper. We found one though.
Oh, so it's just close by. That's why.
Yes. It actually is a little bit closer to the playhouse, actually. It's one that actually, since you've been gone, has recently came up. They started their own little business here up north.
Oh, that's interesting. I sure do wonder who's payrolling that.
Fascinating.
Oh, trust me, it's very lovely. Actually, we went to go see it just to see is it up to our standards here in the north, and it actually is. It's very lovely. Now, granted, not as grand as some of the other ones that we might prefer, but it's for your friends, so it's okay. They'll love it.
Interesting. So, the
May I
motel
remind
that's
you-
Suddenly
oh.
nice.
Are we there?
Yeah, you guys are all here.
She goes, that's so interesting. The motel that's suddenly nice and close by to everything he's kind of keeping an eye on is made to your guys' standards?
Oh, we didn't do too much funding for this one. They asked for a little bit. We said we would as long as you keep it close to the playhouse, and they were like, okay.
A little bit, I'm sure.
It's a tiny bit. It's not much.
Just a tiny bit.
They already had previous funding from one of their other motels down south. They're expanding.
Of course.
They wanted one down in the
Wonderful.
south and one up here.
That's nice. It's always good to support local business.
Absolutely. Especially if it makes you happy.
He smiles.
Hmm. May I remind you that you are housing royalty here
Of course, I understand that, ma'am.
in a motel?
It's just what I like to call it. Some would say it's a little much nicer than that. Probably a lot nicer than that one in Sanctuum, if I'm being honest.
Are you telling me it used to be a
Hmm.
motel, but now it's a hotel?
I would call it a motel. Everybody else calls it something different, but I don't care. It's not what I want.
She glances at the party.
Trust me, it has the nicest of fabrics, the nicest of mattresses. The staff there are amazing. It's a bunch of air ganassies. They're super cool. I'm not gonna lie. They're actually kind of cool. They float. I've never seen an
That's
air
good.
ganassie.
That's great.
I know.
But why can't they stay at my apartment?
Yeah, surely it would be cheaper for us to stay with Octavia than
She's fucking with her.
elsewhere.
She's messing with her so much.
Octavia, it is very late into the night, and I want your friends to be close to the playhouse. We would all want them to be closer to the playhouse, just in case something happens.
Well,
I
wouldn't
live
you want
right by
Octavia
it.
closer to the playhouse too?
Oh, she's
She goes,
relatively close.
well, I live right there.
I know. But I want your friends to have their own little space, and you have your own little space. And like I said, I have some important things to talk to you about. They don't-
She nods.
They don't want to hear it. It's not that
Oh, I'm
important to them.
sure. But
Well, if it's
a
important to
nice place,
Octavia, it's
that's-
important to me too.
She goes, it's okay if they stay there. It's nice to give them a nice place, but they could stay at mine.
Like I said, I would rather if they had this really nice motel.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
She's
I was
giving
excited to see
just a
Octavia's
little.
apartment.
Yeah, it's always nice to go over to a friend's house.
Yeah.
Of course.
And after all, isn't adventuring rule number 1 not to split the party?
Exactly. Who would we be to not be following the rules?
I'll tell you what.
You wouldn't want
I
us
could
to commit the
stay
cardinal
there,
sin
too.
adventurers would. The number one thing that could jeopardize Octavia and the rest of our safety.
Lola's gonna kill you for that, I think.
Look, we are back in Atheabus. There is no more adventuring, at least for the time being. You guys have had your little fun down in Elteron, and I'm very happy you guys managed to bring it somewhat back to its glory. I have heard a little bit of what they wanted to do.
Somewhat. Shut up.
And like I said, this stuff with Octavia is very, very important. Only she would understand. I understand you guys are very close to her, and I very much appreciate how close you guys have been to her. Been very good friends to her.
That's amazing.
We've already might have gotten something booked for you guys already. That's just why. I just was letting you guys know. You
Oh,
guys
no
are
worries, I can
brothers.
reimburse you.
Oh,
Yes, she
no.
can. And I don't know. I thought that it wouldn't be. I don't know. I thought that that wouldn't be a dent in, I don't know, some of the richest
goodness,
people's
no.
pockets.
She shakes her head. No, any type of gift, he'd be embarrassed at the notion of being reimbursed.
Yes.
See? So surely it should be fine if we just stay with Octavia. And I don't know, I'm weird about staying in places that I'm not familiar with.
She really is just running you down.
And I
Lola's
guess
probably gonna get her way. because that's.
I
the
know
thing with
she
Lola.
is. Just it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
fun to. It's so fun to fuck with her.
You're poking the bear.
Uptight
It's us
prick.
being
POV
like,
poking the bear that is people who are close to Mr. Honey.
poke.
Then I
Even
guess
Octavia's in on it. She's made a little shit.
Hell yeah.
Little
uh,
shit Octavia is peak.
Mm-hmm.
then I guess
I
you're-
don't know why you chose this option, but that's okay, I guess.
You know, like the most like she's like begging.
Yeah.
She's like,
It's not what I would choose.
well, guess your uncle's really not gonna be happy with all that. He'll be
Hmm.
very upset that his gift for you guys went to waste, especially with all he is offering for you guys.
Oh, a gift!
It's a
Ah,
giant
forgive
gift.
me for not realizing it was a gift.
It's a massive gift from as a way to say thank you for making sure that she didn't die and get hurt.
No, just interesting that boarding, something so simple as boarding, is a gift. I don't know.
Oh, well, there's a lot to it than that. It's just you gotta see it.
I suppose that's fine, but I would like to talk with them before you pull me aside.
Of course, talk to your friends, have fun. It's all
I
we want for
will.
you.
Oh, wait, thank you. What time do I need to meet you by?
and she's, you know, obviously metacontextually, it's whenever you need to pull her.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, in 5 minutes or what have you.
Oh, we'll need you in just a good couple of minutes, but I'll call you over.
Of course, she smiles.
And watches as you walk away. She leans over to the party with, you know, suddenly not being in the glow of the honey spear. She goes,
Yeah.
I'm going to be a little bit bold and say, be careful discussing anything important without checking rooms for magic.
Of course.
Lucius.
Naturally.
Is there
Sing
any
shit.
chance? Is there any chance that he could have magic that we wouldn't be
Well,
able
it's not
to?
him.
she
Oh.
immediately covers for
No
Mila.
doubt.
My mistake. Sorry,
doubt you would.
Octavia.
I think that Lola's trying her best to make sure everything's right and good, and I just think she might be a little overeager.
Would there be any chance that I wouldn't notice something if I was to cast, say, detect magic, or is it just something as simple as a tiny little spell?
Detect magic should work fine on anything Lola is capable of.
Meanwhile,
Mm.
Milas is playing Octavia for a fool. She can't
Mhm.
comprehend that.
She's like, yeah, Lola seems like she might be doing a lot.
Yeah.
She's like, it's like you're worried about the wrong one, girly pop.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Everyone else knows. Everyone else knows.
Yeah, Morgan whispers to the others, so we're not discussing shit in the rooms then.
No.
But also, I don't know.
And she pauses and she thinks for a moment. Because, okay. Metacontextually, right? Milas is remarkably famous. Octavia is remarkably famous. Does everyone in the party, because that's the thing, especially with a newer party member, they've all seen her use her powers, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they should have.
Surely, okay. So they all comprehend that, like, she gets it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she gets it from her mom, and her mom is siblings with. So they all know that he's, like, a lot.
Yeah.
Uber powerful.
So the
Yeah.
party knows to be looking out for him. Good. That's what I had
Yes.
assumed. Just covering
Yeah.
bases. But yeah, she, unfortunately for Octavia, she's like,
Oh, poor Octavia.
I have enough cognizant
Oh,
energy
naive
to
little
be-
Octavia.
exactly, she's so naive. The fact that she's even like,
I think Lola might be doing some things.
That's almost the like tip of her ability. Like for her to be like, something seems odd. That is pretty rare.
Yeah.
But even she's like, something seems odd. But yeah,
We
she's
will
like,
make Octavia skeptical.
Yeah.
I mean, is it really skeptical if Lola's out here literally being like, and I'm gonna plan this for you, and I'm gonna plan this for you, and you're not doing
Good
this,
point.
and you're not doing that? Like, she's literally just going like,
Person who's controlling my life is controlling my life harder than normal.
she's
Yeah.
like, interesting.
It's not even subtext, it's just text.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's so text that Octavia is understanding it. Which is
Yeah.
But yeah, she's like, yeah, just and she's speaking with a lower voice. Make sure you use detect magic. I know Lola doesn't mean anything wrong by what she's doing, but I can't in good conscience assume that she's not doing something.
Of course. We'll keep an eye out. Don't worry, Octavia.
She smiles and nods. Anyways, I have matters to attend to because I know she's probably gonna call me in like 5 seconds flat. So
Yeah, good
I'm
luck.
prepared for that. She smiles.
And then right on cue, you just hear your name being called. It's like, Octavia!
She smiles and she goes, I'll talk to you guys later. Stay smart, and if you need anything, use sending. Use sending.
You too.
She's like, use sending.
Yeah. You too. And Morgan also taps the side of their head.
She smiles. And so she walks over to Lola.
As you go over to her, you actually see the other guy who was with her just walking over to your friends, and you see them talking to each other. But right now, it's Octavia and Lola.
She goes, who's that?
Oh, that's just one of our new ones who's learning from me. He is actually going to be somebody who's going to be taking off some of my responsibilities just a little bit.
You
Just
got yourself an assistant?
a little bit. A little bit.
Oh, you're moving on up.
She smiles and laughs and playfully teases her.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it's more just I'm getting my own little wingman.
What's his name?
Quinn. That is Quinn.
Oh, nice. I like that. It means 5.
Yeah, he's coming along. He's getting the ropes very well, and I'm glad he's understanding things very well. But for you,
Oh, you're a good teacher.
I try my best. Had to learn from somebody. But yes, and she actually motions for you to follow her just a little bit. She's like, there's a lot of things that are happening. You've obviously seen a little bit of it in the playhouse, how we renovated a lot in there since you were gone for a very long time. Obviously, we wanted to make it very homey since we're going to have multiple shows and we want you to feel comfortable. And if anything happens, obviously, you have a way to rest there and your understudies can learn from you a little bit as well. At the
She
same
leans closer to you and she goes,
Why is Milas pouring money into a Theobus?
he
Hmm.
there's been a lot of things going on with Atheabus. A lot of it tied to its history. As you may know, Atheabus is kind of two separate areas. You have Thea and you got Baeus. Thea has been going through a lot lately.
So, who's encouraging him to spend here? Is it like the mayor? Is it a council?
Oh,
What's
no.
drawing him to the city besides me?
Oh, the mayor, no influence from him whatsoever. The mayor actually doesn't like what's been going on in both cities, if I'm being honest. He doesn't like the separation. He doesn't understand why there's becoming one, as we have been the largest city ever in the span of history in this great world. But with
It's almost like he needs burrows or something.
Mayor needs a lot of help. Not
Hmm.
gonna lie. But with Thea, a lot of things have been coming through. People want their own person to help run the place, and we've been hearing that Bayes is following suit. As much as the mayor doesn't
Do
want
you
that.
think the city's splitting in two?
There's a possibility, and if I'm going to be a little bit real with you, I don't know how much I actually like that.
Interesting. So, Milas is fighting to keep the city unified?
Yes, actually, he's been trying to make sure that everybody is safe and sound, and nobody is gonna have to deal with too much heartache. But it's a city. Stuff
Mhm.
happens. But with so much happening, your uncle wants to help this part out. It has a lot of great
So-
prospects going for it.
He's leaving his baby, his project, Paradise City, to protect and keep Atheabus from dissolving into two cities?
More like something else. He doesn't fully tell me everything, but from what I am understanding, his dream might be turning into a different area of interest. Instead of something separate and away, from my understanding, it could be coming to here. Making.
Oh, you mean like him?
Oh God.
You think he's going to uplift and travel the entire city here?
More like something else.
Oh, what's the something else?
Possibility of maybe making Thea the Paradise City.
Interesting. So, taking his design and reworking it for another?
More than likely, but that is even my own speculation. It's your uncle.
He always has a million plans.
1,000,001.
That bodes well.
But it's a slow trajectory. There's still a lot of things happening. Still a lot of things going on. We're still trying to get some supporters, possibly with the idea, but we're having a small amount of resistance from certain groups of people. But we're hoping.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Heathcliff.
Gotta wait for a second. But we are hoping that with this play and maybe a couple other things, we might be able to garner some help from
Hmm.
those individuals.
So, let me guess. Yet again, I'm the poster child of the plan.
Pardon? I'm sorry.
Oh, she said, so let me guess. Yet again, I'm basically the poster child of the plan.
A little bit. You are. Think of it like a chessboard. You are the most important piece on that chessboard.
What do you think that is?
I think your uncle sees you as the queen on this chessboard. The most important, the most having to look after, making sure everybody looks after you so that you don't get captured.
So,
And
does that
it's-
make you?
She thinks for a second on it. You see her face drop a little bit with what she thinks that she might be. And then decides that's not what she is. She goes, I think I'm closer to the knight.
Ah, interesting.
A little
That's
protector.
a fun thing to be. I love horses.
Setting up for everything.
But
Y'all, Octavia is kind of when she's like this, she's fun. When she's like,
I love horses. Keep talking about the knight.
Boss girl.
no, she's using it's a
I can't-
strategy. It's a diversion.
Yeah. I can't believe that she was the knight all along.
She is the knight. Love chess
Delta
metaphors
and
for some
Theorist
reason.
Insert
losing their
roaring
minds
sound
right
here.
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
You said you need a warrior.
Kitty.
Hello, Heathcliff.
He's been here the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
Yay.
Sam Reich?
Kitty
Sam
cat.
Reich has become a cat.
She's like, I'm held. But
All right, of course.
she continues. She's just like, everybody has a piece. Everybody is something. And once we're able to get what we need, we pretty much are set. And all we have to do is and all we have to do is make sure that everybody who is supposed to be protected is protected.
So like my friends.
Yes, like your friends.
You know, in my chessboard, they're all kings and queens.
Oh, then you got a lot of pieces.
Yeah. I think it's more fun that way. Have you ever played fairy chess?
No, I've never done that.
It's like normal chess, but fun.
Either way, how about we get your friends to that lovely little motel, and I talk a little bit more with you about what's going to be happening in the morning.
Fair enough.
Cutting over to you guys with Quinn. He comes up to you, and he very quiet to start off, but he looks at you guys and then says, I am supposed to make sure that you guys get to the motel safely. I am supposed to wait here until Lola tells me that her talk with your friend goes well. Is there anything that you guys are concerned about? Or that I need to tell you about? I can tell you. Please note that some things are under lock and key.
Of course.
Naturally.
I wouldn't expect them not to be with him.
Yes. Like I said, if there's any concern, just let me know. I will try to settle any concerns that you may have.
Considering we're, traveling with a princess, what's the security here like?
The security here up north is a little bit more sound than anything you've probably ever seen. Way better than what the mayor
I've
has
seen
to deal with.
plenty.
Yes. But I'm much more used to the mayor, and what he has to deal with is not as securely tight as what we have here.
I see.
We always make sure that there are people who are watching up her and keeping an eye out on people, especially those who must be protected at all times.
Of course.
Is there a list or?
There is a list of people, but it varies, and
I
some of them wish not
see.
to be named.
So people choose to be on the list or they're preemptively put on the list.
In a way, yes. And like I said, some of them, we are not allowed to talk about who they are. We're not even allowed to acknowledge them. For if they are
Of
acknowledged,
course.
or if they are acknowledged, then it's doomed for them, as they put it.
Hmm.
Interesting.
He just
Very.
nods. Yes. Is that going to be a concern for you guys, or any of you needing that level of protection, or just wanting to make sure that
I think I can protect myself just fine, thanks.
Yeah, I was just being nosy. Sorry.
you're all good? It does not hurt to ask questions. That's why I'm here to answer.
After all, you
So
do work for,
yeah,
well, a certain man.
in the chain of command, where are you? Like,
I am almost on the same level as my current superior, which is Miss Lola.
mhm.
So, very similar to her status, but a little lower as I am learning from her on how to do her job.
Fascinating. Thank you.
It is my pleasure.
A wonderful teacher, no doubt. Most pleasant.
Do you get paid well? Do you have a union?
We don't really have much unions, but I do get paid pretty well. Same salary as her.
Do you get dental?
I,
Healthcare?
I don't have much health conditions. I'm very
They
healthy.
don't even. They don't even get dental.
Mhm.
I very rarely suffer from ailment. And if I do, that's my problem.
So it doesn't cover your work doesn't cover health stuff.
Not particularly, but we get paid enough that we can handle it on our own.
That's good, I suppose. You'd hope it was either.
I'm sorry.
You'd hope it was either.
I am so sorry. My hearing is like.
What's it
You-
like? It sorry, you'd hope it's one or the other.
Eh. He just is like. Eh. He's kind of, at this point, just looking to Lola, to you guys. Typing.
So are we just waiting?
I am mostly just waiting to be told that we are ready to move on. And at that time,
Mhm.
you hear Lila just speaking. Come on, Quinn. Bring the others. We're going to the motel. And you can show them the motel, and I will be talking with our dear over here, and then you can meet me up later, okay? And Quinn just hears that, looks over, nods, and then looks to you guys and just goes, we must move on.
Wonderful.
It's very wonderful. And he leads you guys over to where Octavia and Lola are. And you guys are now just walking up into the north of Theabis. And like I said, you can see the difference between the slightly southern part of Theabis into the northern part as the buildings change from, that's a normal house to, holy shit, that's a grand house over there. And you guys are able to make it up to the playhouse with not much issues. There's not a whole lot of people out at the current moment. And once you guys get there, you kind of keep walking for just a little bit longer, and both Lola and Quinn stop and turn to one of the buildings. And when you take a look at it, it actually looks very stunning for what it is. And it doesn't say motel on it. It says something else in a different language. Like I said, it
Hmm.
depends on what you guys know.
Just Elvish and Draconic, I believe.
Mm.
Common and Elvish, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I will say it's in Elvish. You see it, it's called the Raining Moons Lodge in Elvish. And it has all these intricate designs of stars and what looks like flowing water all around. And it's very beautiful on the outside. You see Lola looking over to Quinn and letting him know to let you guys inside. And he motions for you three to come follow him. He's like, I will show you inside. If that is okay with you.
Of course.
By all means.
It's my pleasure. So he goes over and he's a little bit more eager. He's kind of just like, okay, I guess this is where we're going to be. And inside the lodge is also very beautiful. Like there's carpet in certain areas and then hardwood, even tile. Um you see a beautiful countertops everywhere. You do actually see a very friendly looking air ganassi standing there who's just kind of hovering in the air with a very nice suit and tie. And he nods to you guys. And Quinn takes you guys up to the gentleman and goes, these are friends of Octavia. They have special rooms that you can show them to. They'll be staying here for a little bit as they are guest of Mr. Honey himself. You would know. And the Air Ganassi nods with a big smile on his face. She's like, I will leave you guys be. He will help you with any questions and any concerns. If there's anything that I can help you with, you can find me. I will be close by as best as I can. But if you have any questions relating to the hotel itself or the lodge or whatever this place is, you can ask. There'll be tons of these Air Ganassis around.
Thank you.
Morgan is a bit stunned looking around. They've never really been inside of places fancy as this.
He just nods to you guys and just heads back over to where Lola is. And the Air Ganassi looks at you guys and he looks very happy to see you guys here. And he goes, well, I'll be showing you around. Come on, let's go. You guys gotta keep up with me, though. I'm faster than you. And he immediately starts taking off down one of the hallways. And he immediately stops almost near the halfway point and it's just like, well, are you going to come up? Come on. You got rooms to get to, beds to see, food to eat and whatnot, and I don't know what else you guys do. Come on.
Still a little stunned, Morgan follows as quickly as they can.
I'll have to write that down for tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Feels
he-
a little stunned. Yep.
Shush.
As you guys get up to where he is. He like I said, he's just floating, and he's waiting for you guys to catch up. And he's like, "Alrighty then. These will be your rooms. They are quite massive. They are very large. They are the size of probably the size of an apartment building. We were told to make them just like that, and so we did. Each room has exactly what you need: bathroom, kitchenette, little area. The beds are freshly made every day. When you leave, they're always made. No issues with that. Um, certain ones have libraries. We've been told that some of you like to read, so we have those there.
Wonderful.
And on top of that, we have areas for new clothes if you need it. We sometimes put new ones in there if we are told to. In this case, we were slightly told to do that. Like I said, we were told other things, so these rooms are designed for you and you only. If you have any questions, concerns, I am here. Name's Ari. If you're looking for anybody else, there's a couple others. They'll be around.
Ari, before you go, I have a question.
Absolutely.
Was any magic done on these rooms that we should know about?
None that I know besides prestidigitation, as that is the quickest way to get
Of
things
course.
clean.
Yes, naturally. Thank you.
It is my pleasure. Any other questions and concerns that I can answer right away?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, like I said, if you have any other questions, concerns, I am usually here most of the day. Don't really need to sleep that much. But I will always be here. If you're looking for food or anything else, we always have breakfast in the morning. We sometimes make things in the evening, depending on the grand events and people that are here. So we'll always have those available, and we will always let people know of that ahead of time. And yeah, I will be seeing you guys too. Bye bye. And he just swooshes on
Wonderful.
past you guys and hurry.
Hmm.
And before you guys even notice, feel something in your guys' pocket. You see little cards with keys on the end. Each one of them with your guys' name on them.
How do they know our... I don't like that. That's creepy.
Iconic.
But seeing the keys, you guys would go up to the rooms, and you guys are able to enter into your guys' own room, and he does not lie. Each room is specifically designed almost weirdly enough to you guys. For you, Auric, your bedroom is kind of reminiscing to Eltron just a little bit. How it has similar coloring to what the city used to have back in the day, and how the beds were rather comfortable, and had some books and items like that. Also had an area for armor as well. For you, Elwyn, the room that you have is packed full with like floor to ceiling bookshelves full of different kinds of books. And even when you take a look, it's books that you haven't seen in quite a long time and didn't think they were still making those books. Especially with how old they are and how some of them probably shouldn't have been reprinted.
I
Curious.
see.
You also notice how there is room for some of your items as well to rest upon. That way they don't have to lay on the floor. For you, Morgan, your room is also extremely, really nice. Like, it is very lovely and has a weird, like, almost oceanic theme to itself. Very subtle. Very, very subtle. Like, it's almost to the degree of, is this or am I just tripping?
Mm-hmm.
They put them in the torture room.
Mhm.
They put them in the squid ward.
The
But-
squid ward.
Shut the fuck up!
No!
God
I'm
damn it.
going to kill you. Starch, how dare you be funny?
You can't stop me.
It's
Get out.
Sturge. No! Stay! You're not allowed to leave. But
You're trapped
They
here
put
with us.
Starch in the Squid
Yes.
War because they were too funny.
but each
Ooh,
room
you fancy stuff.
does feel really nice to be in though. Like it doesn't feel odd at all. It's just like, okay, these are rooms that we were given and are really nice. And Lola and Quinn were not even lying about how nice the fabric is. It's some of them have silk on them. Like some of the the pillow sheets are silk, and the bed sheets are, some of them are silk and some of them aren't. And how the pantry even has some food in it too.
Oh, how about that?
Nice.
Morgan looks to the others and goes, "Which one of us knows detect magic?"
Hmm. I believe I'm familiar.
Go ahead, and we need to get each room, remember?
Yeah, I just give each room a quick scan.
You
Ah.
you use detect magic, and like Ari said, you do sense the magic of like prestidigitation on certain areas, especially like on the bed and uh near the kitchen area and the restroom as well. In hmm, in Oryx's room, there is something that is very faint in the space. I'm trying to remember. Let me see. Detect. Oh my goodness, if I can spell. Oh wow, I'm failing miserably at spelling.
Fair.
Let me make sure. I is the School of Magic.
Uh, hmm.
You. Let's see. You do get a sense in Oric's room of some kind of illusion magic.
Hmm.
But it kind of hangs in the air a little bit.
Yeah. Something strange here, but I can't put my finger on it.
Only in here?
As far as I'm aware, yes.
Yeah.
That's weird. Auric, do you have any idea why they do this?
Not sure why they'd single me out, no.
Maybe they'd think we're more likely to talk in here. Hmm.
Hmm.
Illusion?
You do seem to give off party leader.
Yes.
I suppose I could see that.
Could you perhaps try digging into it, or...
I can see if I can focus further, but I feel like I wouldn't be able to get much out of it.
That's alright, I'm just curious.
So am I, my friend. So most certainly am I.
Do you want to try and see where possibly this trail of illusion magic possibly leads to?
Of course, yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. So,
absolutely.
seeing as
Would
it.
that be an Arcana check? Or
Yeah, let's do that.
That's a fucking
You
2.
fool! They were about to
Oh,
give it to
no.
you!
Shit. Oh, that does come to an 11 total. That does come to an 11 total, to be fair.
Okay.
I am ludicrously good at Arcana.
Yeah. I will say, given that you are able to sense that it's hanging in the air a little bit, you start to kind of see where the trail kind of starts going to, and it's a bit hard at the start just because it almost just looks like it's hanging just in an open space in front of you guys, but you're just so able to see that it starts to trail off towards. God damn it! Stupid sound.
You're all good.
Got it. You're you're able to see a very thin trail of this illusion magic as it starts to like creep along into one direction close to a window in Oryx's room. And it starts to like diverge just a little bit to around the bed, and then it starts getting ever so slightly fainter, as it's somewhat normal and not as crazy. But the more you follow it and the more you're really, really trying to hone in on it, you come to a nightstand off to the left hand side of the bed. And for the most part, it looks rather normal per se. When do you want to see if there's anything inside
Sure.
The nightstand, let's.
Yeah. Okay. You go and you open one of the first drawers. You don't see really anything per se. You go to the bigger drawer underneath, and you actually see just like a couple regular items. You see a quill and ink, as well as some paper that, when you take a look at it, doesn't have any kind of writing. And even with the detect magic, you don't sense anything coming from the paper. It isn't until when you get to that last drawer that, as you start to put it back, you hear something. Sounding like something dropped. It sounds like it is
Ooh.
underneath the nightstand. Do you reach for it?
Yep.
Okay. You get on your hands and knees to reach underneath the nightstand, and you kind of pat around the area for a moment, trying to see like, oh, where is this fucking item? And finally, just at the very edge, just when you think, oh, this has to be the last spot, you your fingertips brush against the item, and you're able to like curl it closer to you, and you pull it from underneath. And you see a little slightly coming what's the word? Like, what the hell is the word? Like, it's coming to form. Like, it's going from being like fully covered and see through to now you're able to see the item. It's a very small little
I
con-
see.
it's a very small little container. And it's a small little cylinder. Kind of it's like the shape of a pen.
A small cylinder, you said. I'll see myself out.
Yeah.
Is it stuck in the
Uh-huh.
tube of mini M&Ms?
I was gonna say.
Dude, it is. It is vital that this
Yeah.
does not get damaged.
Oh my goodness. So
It is vital that the cylinder remains unharmed.
What
but
is it?
so far, it's just a cylinder. You do see that it has a cap on the other end, though.
Does it come off? Morgan says to Owen.
Oh, we'll have to see. Hold on.
You go to uncap it, and as soon as you do, you see a piece of papers come flying out a little bit onto the ground. And when you take a look at it, you get that whole waft of magic surrounding it. All of it being
Ah.
illusion.
Oh.
Hmm.
Is this what we were looking for?
Yes.
Well, I'm capable of some simpler dispelling magic, I believe. So I'll see about.
First of all, what is the spell? Can you see?
I can't see the spell itself, just that it's illusion.
Mm-hmm.
I will say when you pick up the paper, you notice that it also has no writing on it. But like I said, you can sense all of that illusion magic all over it. Someone is trying to hide something on these papers.
Yep. These are evidently very secretive. Whoever did this does not want to be found out.
Can you
Or
dispel it?
at least does not. Yes, I believe I can. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay. You use Dispel Magic on it. And just as you do, all of the words start to form in front of you. Like, so what languages does Elwyn know?
Common, Elven. I can't remember if there were any others. Trying to think.
Okay.
Probably like Sylvan or something. But obviously, if I can't speak it, then someone else can have a go at, take a crack at it.
Let me see. Well, I guess. I'm just having to realize something.
No?
I will say some of the words that are on the paper are a mix of two different languages.
Ah.
One of them that you can read a large portion of it is in Sylvan. That the other half a little bit more difficult as the language is a little bit more rougher to read.
Mm,
But a large portion of it you are able to understand.
nice.
You
What's it say?
you see that I'm trying to think. You see that the one letter speaks of a grand plan. A plan to either kidnap or gravely harm somebody. They don't specifically say that name in common nor Sylvan. It seems like
Yeah.
it's in the other language.
Can I
So-
show it to the others in the party to check if any of them know?
Yeah.
Nice.
Or Orc and Morgan, what were the languages you knew?
Common and Draconic.
Common and Draconic.
I'm
Oh, and
picking
Elvish.
now. Oh, Common, Elvish, Infernal, and Orc.
Okay. I'm trying to think. You now I don't know how similar these two languages would probably be in conjunction to each other.
Which languages?
Infernal and Abyssal.
Ooh.
Because one
Abyssal
technically
is the language of demons versus devils, and the two notoriously have warred since the dawn of time.
yeah.
Well, actually, that's just in Forgotten Realms lore. It's kind of up to you in this world,
Yeah. What is
because this
They can
world
be
is
closely
kinda like,
related,
yeah, if you want.
like Portuguese and Spanish.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the
Brasilia mention.
Okay.
Come to
That's what that
Brazil.
one is. Okay. For you, Morgan, you are looking at the word, and even though you said you only know Infernal, like one of the other languages, Infernal, the word is slightly familiar to a word that you know from this language, even though you're not seeing it. It does look like it's saying, something close enough to honey.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. I think we have greatly misunderstood why we're here. And who might have caused this magic. I think. Okay, you see that word in fact that's in Abyss. I can't say it. Sorry. You see that word?
No, you
To
said
the
it
other two.
right. You said it right.
Yeah, you see that word in abyssal, you two?
Yes.
That is close to the word for honey.
Ah.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Please
do you
tell me
have
I'm not gonna have to defend this?
do you have what the note says in its entirety?
Gonna be honest, no.
Well, we can piece together our translations.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A fair bit of it is in not my mother tongue, but
Yeah.
one of my birth languages.
Mm-hmm.
After all, changeling are Fae.
Yeah.
Well, in my world, they're a little bit different.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I changed them to be from my version of the Shadowfell.
Oh.
I see.
I would say they're very similar to each other, but one is more colorful while the other one's more depressing.
Yeah. Just like in Space D&D.
Yeah.
They're mirrors of each
Yeah.
other.
Yes.
Twisted mirrors.
Yes.
But yeah, we put our translations together, and Morgan goes, okay. There's not much that tells us which person with the last name Honey we will have to be worrying about. But considering, I think this was randomly placed and they don't even know we're here. This was intended for someone else.
I see.
Unless I'm wrong.
I will be a little annoying and jump in here and say, remember, Octavia has 2 surnames.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Ninny and Honey.
It could be.
I was thinking
Yeah.
that too.
Octavia, Honey, Ninny, Ann.
Like Morgan said, which honey?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any words that look like Ninian on the page? Or like ballerina or anything like that?
Not necessarily. It
Or hell,
mostly-
even like gender signifiers.
Yeah, like are there masculine pronouns, feminine pronouns?
more like specifically just they. It's a lot more
Okay.
open to
Non-binary
anything.
honey sibling?
Damn.
Cameron! No, I
It's-
don't.
Because he is
Don't
Lord.
be
Non-binary.
Cameron.
Worst representation of all time.
Yeah.
Get them out of the fucking kitchen. The
Cameron Honey
non-binary
is
community does not claim
definitively he, them.
Cameron Honey.
It's
Listen, he literally is okay. To boil Cameron Honey the character down, you take Mr. Honey,
The moon.
you fucking Wario him, and then you take the
Yeah.
Wario and you fucking Willwood veneer it, and then you add sexy Tumblr man from 2015.
Ah, fuck's sake. And then
Yeah.
you take
You
the
pick
moon and you
Cameron
take the
Honey.
sun and
And you give him a girlfriend in a bunny suit. Easy.
ta-da.
Success.
I
you
will say
take the moon and you take the moon and you take the moon.
I will say with the letter in tow, it does sound very ambiguous on who they're looking for. So it could be a lot more open to interpretation on are they specifically looking for one person? Are they looking for multiple?
Okay. As the player, not as Morgan,
Yes.
I'm assuming that I'll have to wait for a lot of in-character interpretation. I'll have to wait for the characters to talk to each other to be able to accurately, in character at least, theorize. But if I may do a little thinking out of character, is this something to do with what Mr. Honey has planned? Is this something in retaliation? Is this something that, like... Because if that is the case, I will keep that in mind and save my thoughts for once the characters have spoken to Octavia.
The involvement of what he wants to do is only a small part of what this group wants
Okay.
to do.
Do we know who this group are? Can we tell at all?
No, they do not really
Okay.
give themselves away. The most that you could probably see as a tiny bit of a hint is what looks like a thumbprint smudge on both papers.
Okay. I assume there's not much of a way to distinguish thumbprints between D&D species or anything.
Well, you can tell that it's not a dragonborn.
Yeah, I suppose.
Or any kind of flying creature.
Yeah.
Or a fire ganassi. A lot of the ganassi's
Mhm.
out of the question.
Yeah.
But yeah, this that specific
Not
train of
all.
thought. That specific train of thought, of course, because the Morgan and Oric and Elwyn did not hear the conversation with Octavia. If Octavia talks to them about it at a later time, that is when the character would know that. But I, as the player, I'm saying, interesting. This is where my head's going.
Yeah. Notably, the one real kind of Ganassi that wouldn't do that would, ironically enough, be Air Ganassi.
Yeah. It's a mystery.
And it's almost as if you made a direct point of pointing out that this place is staffed by Air Ganassi.
There's a lot.
This is very fun.
Yes.
This is very fun.
This is very, very fun.
If we would like
But,
to.
mm-hmm.
If we would like to. I got something planned for Octavia. If that is okay.
Of course.
I've done all I can think about. You too?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
As you three are dealing with the absolute insanity of holy shit, something is very much going on that is of grand concern. For you, Octavia, you are just strolling with Lola. Quinn has ended up just telling you that he's going to go to the playhouse just to chill there for a bit. You and Lola are walking together to your home, your apartment, and you're just taking in the scenery of all of it. And it's fairly quiet for a while until Lola pipes up. She's like, we were all very concerned for you when you left. Your uncle was not very happy with you leaving to go to Elteron to save it, but I can't lie with how I feel, which is I'm happy that you did that. Now, don't tell your uncle that. He would have my head. I wish to have a job.
Fully understandable.
Yeah. But I wanted to slightly prepare you a little bit with everything going on. Because I know you are handed those scripts for that new play that Madam would like to do, and I know she was being very secretive about the individual, but if it will make you feel better, I could tell you about who he is.
Yes, I'd like that very much.
Wonderful. I would love to tell you. He's actually a very young elf, actually.
Oh no.
He is from up north, actually. Far up north, actually. His family was in the community of the Dragonborn up there. So very much up north.
Interesting.
His name is Dante. He's very sweet.
You.
He's a very sweet
He's-
man.
He must be, I'm sure.
Absolutely. We were told about his performances when he was younger and how he was inspired at a young age to perform.
Thank fuck I got worried for a bit there.
Yeah, I don't see-
Lol,
Considering the
Lamau
side
even.
stories.
yeah, I don't see Hathor being a performer like that.
God no.
Yeah, but
That man comes
That
off as
bitch can
clumsy.
play cello slightly okay.
It's like, oh,
he probably used to be able to play cello like impeccably, just because,
yeah.
most expensive tutors money can buy, but
Oh, precisely. But again,
Oh,
he fell
it's
out of
neglect.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or being a
he
performer
didn't even know
like
how to tune it himself.
yeah. Or being a performer just like Octavia.
He doesn't have the talent.
she would no. If canonically when she met Hathor, they were on a date, and she was like, ah.
Yeah.
She was like, I don't like commitment, and Brad.
Yeah. And
That
also
feeling
he
where
kept
you
getting
spend
walked over.
$500,000 on supplying wine and food for an event, and your date leaves. I wonder,
Lamau.
class. I wonder if Hathor carried those feelings into how he treated Evie. I wonder.
Yeah.
Surely not.
Yeah.
Surely not. Surely he could
No
separate one
boy.
woman from another woman, right?
Surely.
Right?
But
Women.
Exactly.
well, she continues. She's like, he's a very stunning man. He has become a little bit more quiet over the years as his aunt has told us that he's wanted to do more with his studies of performance and has dedicated himself very much to the arts. Very similar to you.
Oh, that's wonderful. She smiles.
Yeah. He's very nice. He's, like I said, not very talkative, but once you see him perform, it's just like a flip of a switch with him. Suddenly, he's the most expressionate individual, and he knows exactly when to smile at the right time and when to do everything.
Oh, it's good to know I'll be working with someone at my caliber.
Absolutely. I know she was being very secretive, but she has her reasons. She didn't want to admit too much about who he was. But I wanted you to know who he was.
Well, I appreciate it. It's very hard to act alongside someone as a co-star if you have no information on who they are outside of work.
Yeah. But I think you two will get along very well. Like I said,
You sure?
it will take a little bit of time to get through to him, but he does seem like he knows quite a lot about different things. I think you two get along very well. And hopefully,
Oh, I'm positive.
maybe he'll take your mind off of everything you've been through. Adventuring and dealing with all of this. I know.
Sure. Her eyes narrow. Sure.
I know adventuring is fun for everybody. Everybody wants to do it once or twice. That's how we get all these amazing stories of individuals sometimes. So instead of dealing with some grand adventurers going into who knows where, sometimes it's okay to do one or two and come back to home and relax for a little bit. There's plenty of stories of people doing that. I mean, we've told stories of grand adventures before.
Ah, yes, everyone's beloved hero decides to take a mid-semester vacation.
Of course.
We've all heard it a billion times.
Of
You know,
course.
Hercules completes 7 out of the 12 trials and goes, that's enough, and retires, right?
Well, except not every adventure is the same.
Well, not every adventure is me.
That is fair.
God, I love Octavia.
Yeah.
We do want what is best for you.
Well, that's nice, but I like to believe I can determine that.
And I do see that with you.
Queen.
I do see it. I knew, if I'm gonna be honest, I kind of figured you were gonna do what you did back there. You just seemed so wanting to help.
Well, yeah, I mean, when you kind of. I was at a very weird crossroads of being sheltered, but also not being sheltered. But when you revolve your life around stories and heroes and villains, you want to experience it.
And that
I
is,
think it makes me a better performer.
and that is fair, but as I mentioned, a lot of people didn't want you to get hurt. We didn't want you to die, because that would have been absolutely tragic. And I don't mean, I know your uncle probably would think it, but not in the sense of performance. More in a sense of family. After his sister came back and was freed, I think something slightly changed in him.
Oh?
I think he wanted family closer by. That way he could keep an eye on everybody and make sure everybody is safe and sound and in arm's reach at all times.
So what, should I expect Cameron to be moving into a Theamus? She jokes.
Well, we have no control over him.
Nobody does.
Yes. But you are more understanding to everything.
She nods.
You understand the importance of a lot of things. Family and friends and staying close to safety and everything. And I understand venturing out was probably this fun little thing. Probably got to do a lot of things. Probably used your magic a little bit. So,
Oh, are you asking me if I did?
I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be shocked if you did.
I'll have you know I had to.
For good reasons.
Of course.
Then I wouldn't have expected any less. If you had to use it appropriately.
I converted a battalion into people who now work for peace.
You say that and her face just kind of goes, what? I'm...
Like, they can still defend themselves in an emergency, of course. Or those they love in an emergency, of course. But they lay down their weapons.
I'm shocked at how powerful you've become.
It's not that shocking. I have one of the best teachers in the entire realm.
That you do. Besides that, I'm just happy that you're back. I'm happy that you're
She
going to be
smiles.
performing again. And I can't wait to see you do what you're good at.
Thank you. I can't wait as well.
Good. In the meantime, we've kept everything up to date for your room and whatnot. We left you a couple surprises for you. Hopefully to make it all up for maybe being a little bit mad at you. Oh, 1 second.
How could anyone be mad at Octavia?
That's not right.
Yeah. Well,
I'll tell you that point. Right, I'll tell you what.
Oh, sorry. I missed the last like 10 seconds.
She just says
I just
how
made a King of the Hill joke.
yeah. All she said that was that they left you a gift in your home.
Oh wow! I can't wait to open it.
Yes. I hope you thoroughly like it.
I'm sure I will.
Then I will leave you be. We will be talking in the morning. Make sure you get to the playhouse as soon as you can, as soon as you wake up. Because we got a lot we have to go through. So much so that I am shocked that we're going to even attempt to get through it in one day.
Of course, I am known to work very good on a tight schedule, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
So obviously we still have to run through the scripts. Gotta make sure that everything is exactly how everybody wants it, including you. If you don't like a script, we will completely trash it and revamp it. Because we want it to be perfect.
Hey, thank you. I'm not. She smiles. I'm not much of a diva.
I know, you've never
Liar.
really been.
Liar.
You've always been good. But if you have any concerns, you know how to get a hold of me. You know how to get a hold of everybody. And you know where your friends are staying at. They're in good hands.
They better be.
They will. That hotel, motel, lodge, whatever people are wanting to call it, it is so far been the best so far. We've heard very good reviews. We have seen good reviews. They are amazing staff. And your friends, if they have any concerns, they can always talk to the staff there. They're very quick. Air Ganassis. Very fast. Oh, I did not hear a single word that you're saying. I know your mouth is moving, but I can't hear anything. Oh no. Mic
You know who
mic issues.
you know who else was an Air Ganassi?
My man.
Testing?
There you
The
are.
Zephyr.
Yeah, I
Testing
can hear you.
success. The Zephyr.
Oh god. Not the
Mm.
Zephyr.
Very trustworthy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh, you're
I trust these Air Ganassi with my life.
Air Ganassi, a safe place for government secrets. Friend Air Ganassi.
also
I like to call this one Guess Whose Tail Hit the Bottom of My Mic?
Oh
Oh,
my
For
no.
God's sake, Heathcliff.
Heathcliff has silenced you.
He does. He hates women. She
Damn.
goes,
I know that. Usually you like to keep things on the down low.
she,
You'd like to keep things personal, but you know you can say anything in confidence in front of them too.
I know.
You don't have to pull me aside for every conversation.
and she knows Lola's not gonna take that advice, but
I know. But a lot of it is just to keep everybody safe.
Hmm. Definitely going to be interesting having him around a Theobus. Kind of
Yes.
moved here to get out of, the immediate.
Yeah. But everything will be fine.
Oh, I'm sure.
You get some rest. Take all the. Make sure you get plenty of sleep and food and whatnot. And I will be seeing you at the playhouse, okay?
Of course, she smiles.
Good. not too much trouble.
Of course not. Never.
And you see Lola just disappearing back to the playhouse area.
Octavia? Trouble? No.
Never.
Never.
She
Surely
never
not.
causes trouble.
Give me
She's-
one sec.
She's the
Never.
most fucking rambunctious.
Octavia causing problems?
She loves doing that. Yeah, you saw her egg her on earlier where she was like,
Also, dare I say, Octavia seeking information is so fun.
Yeah.
She
oh,
is.
he's moving to a
Yeah.
therapist? Tell me about that.
Tell me
She-
more.
Her whole social manipulation, which, like, I don't even know if she'd conceive it as social manipulation, right? But her whole angle is being herself by being cute and personable and being like,
Oh, that's so interesting.
even characters like Lola underestimate how competent she is.
Yeah.
Where they're just like, yeah, I'll
She's
tell you
smart.
when she needs to be.
Yes.
She's not. She's still pretty stupid. Like out of all the D&D characters,
What is that intelligence score?
on paper it's. On paper, her intelligence score is. It is a +3, so 16.
Damn. Huh.
That's really good,
Wow.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll say, as Octavia, you go back up to your home. You do see that they did leave you a little gift inside your room. You see that they
Aw.
left a couple baskets. One basket is full of fruit of different sorts. Some of them fruit that are not even from this side of the continent.
Of course.
Okay.
You see another basket that has boxes around it, and inside there's different clothing and jewelry and different outfits that you can wear as well. And
Ooh.
another one is a basket of just letters. Some of them come from your immediate family, so like your dad, your mom, a couple other people as well. You see a couple from people that you've worked with as well. Some going from like sounding very like concerned from you to very happy that you're back.
Oh. Oh no.
You
Yeah.
You even
No.
see
But also, fuck off.
you even see a
Bloody
couple
manipulation.
Yeah. You even see some notes that came from your uncle as well.
Oh.
Some of them talking about how he just wants what's best for her, and then also talks about his plans. Just very faintly talks about his plans.
He's just vague posting about the plans in the letters. He's like, and you will see me around town more often, smiley face.
Yeah.
For
Tee.
years, my machinations lay undetected.
Yeah. He also mentions some people that he's been talking to up north in Thea, as well as some other groups of people that he does not name per se, but that he's been talking to as well.
Oh, I love mysterious and shady investors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
This
And
little freak has a plan for sure. Yeah.
and
The little freak referring to you two. You
Oh,
fuckers.
you know what? I'm gonna be 100% crystal clear. I'm letting Sully do full creativity.
Oh,
I haven't given him any
shit.
input.
Nice.
What?
I know nothing. I know nothing.
And yet you full actor, and yet you full writer director the. Never mind.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Interesting.
I like to call this the
Interesting.
I used to do improv and theater professionally.
Frick yeah, hurrah! I love it.
Mm.
Nice.
But also, I know exactly what will
Sully
be
knows my brain.
amazing. Yeah. I know
Yeah.
exactly what to do to Octavia,
Shida!
and it's gonna be glorious. Look, I know how to fuck with people. I've learned.
Precisely. And she's a fun character to mess with. She really
Yes.
is.
Cause just wait, there's gonna be more. It's gonna
Oh,
be that
no.
whole. But wait, there's more, and then but wait, there's more. It's a
And from the
stepping
top
stone.
But
rope,
wait, there's
it's the
more.
crushing guilt of being the
Yeah.
one responsible.
Yes, it is just stairs for Octavia. And then for some people, it is stairs, but in the opposite direction.
Octavia gets
We are all
worse.
following. Oh no, Octavia's just going up the stairs. Maybe some other people is just we are falling down the stairs into the abyss for fun. Because we have fun.
Octavia's fun because she could just be literally doing nothing, vibing, chilling, hanging out with her friends. And then you just get the the Spider-Man danger sound of
Yeah.
because literally all it takes is Mr. Honey stepping into frame.
Yeah. Do do do. But yeah, as you spend your night enjoying all the gifts that you were gift, some from theater friends and some from family and close family and distant families and random people as well who decided to give you gifts.
Naturally.
Yeah. I'll say you end the night off really nicely. We got two sides of a coin here. We got absolute chaos on one side.
Octavia's
Oh, yeah.
bubble bathing it up. She's
And
having
then-
a great
Do we
time.
Oh, fuck
do
yeah.
we tell Octavia via sending, or do we just assume that that's fucked?
How do we tell her?
You can
How do we tell
either
her?
do sending or you can always wait until next session.
Let's wait until next session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it is very late. Especially for you guys. Because it's
Yep.
fucking.
It is
Almost
2:41.
Yup.
It's almost fucking 3 for
You
you
guys need to go bed.
Yeah.
Hey, we dedicated our sleep schedule to this D&D
Yeah.
timing, so you're all good.
Yeah. Still, you guys need some sleep.
Still.
But.
Still
Still.
doesn't- Actually, no, still does sleep because he's only a half elf.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Snazzy. I would still react to meeting this party.
Confusion, probably. Just, huh? How'd I get here?
How did I get here? He'd be like, hmm?
Hmm?
How did I?
Where's the ocean?
Where's
didn't
the
touch the
ocean?"
Exactly.
They see Mr.
Yes,
Honey, they're
man,
like,
bring
not
it back."
again, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah, I will go and end stream and I will be right back.
Hell yeah!
Awesome. Bye. This was so fun.
Bye, stream.
Yes.
Bye.
Okay, and that is going to be the end of session. Holy shit. I'm gonna be honest, I thought this session was gonna go by so much quicker, but I still have shit for next session, so yeah. I will be seeing you guys hopefully what's today? The day is the 17th. Hopefully the 31st. Hopefully the 31st is when I'll be seeing you guys. Next session will be a bit more chaotic. So yeah, I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye-bye.